Welcome to an advanced core workout. For this workout, we're going to need a mini band and 2 light to medium weights. So once you gather your equipment, let's go ahead and get started with today's core workout. We'll start with a dead bug. So we're going to place the mini band around the feet, so around the arches of your feet, and then you're going to grab onto the 2 weights. Come into a supine position. You'll press those weights up towards the ceiling. Your legs will be around a 90-degree angle. And we're going to exhale to lower and extend. Finish that exhale as we come back to start. And then inhale, and then we'll repeat on the other side. So exhale, go ahead and extend. Finish the exhale as you come back to start. Big inhale into your back. And then exhale. As you move through this movement, we want to make sure that the rib cage and pelvis are staying connected. So as you lower, we're not thrusting up in that rib cage. We're keeping that torso in its position the entire time. If you think about a strong and audible exhale, this is going to help to turn your core on more to help you maintain your torso position. Go ahead and take that band and place it above your knees. So now it's on your thighs. You'll take your 2 weights and place it on either hip. If you want more quad and glute, you'll keep your feet flat. If you want more hamstring, bring them out and come up on the heels. So exhale, push the hips up, and then inhale to lower down with control. At the top of your glute bridge, think slightly tuck the butt underneath as opposed to thrusting the rib cage up. So we're thinking push the hips up towards the ceiling and then inhale to lower down. And again, if you want more glute and quad, you'll keep that foot flat. If you want more hamstring, step out just a little, come up onto the heels, and you'll drive their hips up towards the ceiling. Keeping tension in that band the entire time so the knees shouldn't be caving in at all. Go ahead and place 1 weight to the side, and we're going to come to a side lying position. So elbow, hip, and ankle are in generally straight line, and we're going to press that weight up towards the ceiling. When you do the movement, we're going to exhale to push the hips forward as if we were doing a glute bridge on the side. So hips are coming forward, not up to the ceiling. At the top, we're going to spread the knees apart. You can also spread the feet apart as well. Exhale, push those hips forward, spread the knees apart, and then inhale to sit back. If you want to make it more challenging, you can also spread the feet apart or keep the feet apart the entire time. Keep pressing that weight up straight to the ceiling. In about 30 seconds, we'll move to our side plank where we'll take that weight and place it on your hip, and then we're going to move through some pulses. Think about pushing the hips forward, slight tuck underneath at the top, as opposed to thrusting the rib cage forward. Bring that weight to your side. We're going to come on up and then extend that top leg. From here, you can just hold, or we can move through some slight pulses. We're only here for 20 more seconds, and then we'll switch to do the other side. If you want to make it a little bit easier, you can bring the hips down to move through your pulses if you're starting to cramp or something in that glute. Otherwise, keep the upward position. Let's go ahead and switch to the other side now. So elbow, hip, and ankle, generally straight line. Knees out in front. Press that weight up towards the ceiling. Exhale to extend in the hips. Think, tuck the hips underneath as you come up, not thrusting in the rib cage. And then inhale to sit back. At the top, spreading the knees apart. If you want it to be a little bit harder, also spread the feet apart. In about 20 seconds, we'll move to 30 seconds of a side plank with pulses. Go ahead and bring that weight to your side. Extend the hips up, extend that top leg, and then moving through our little pulses here. If it needs to come down because it's just too much, just lower the hip and we'll move through those straight leg abductions, so leg moving away. If you want more of a challenge, elevate the hips and then move away. Let's come to a tabletop position, grabbing both of your weights. You're gonna take that mini band and place it underneath one knee, and then that opposite leg is going to kick back. So you're gonna row and kick that foot up towards the ceiling, and then inhale to lower down. So I have that band underneath the knee to anchor it, and then across the other leg, it's still a front to the thigh. And then exhale to row and kick that foot up towards the ceiling, and then inhale to lower down. As we row, we're finding a 90-degree angle with the arm. So I'm rowing back at a diagonal, not directly up towards my shoulder. So it's coming back. With my lower body, as I kick that foot up towards the ceiling, I want to make sure my ribcage and pelvis are staying connected so I'm not arching. So I don't want to lose engagement in my abdominal wall as I extend that foot up. In about 15 seconds, we'll switch to do the other side. Let's switch, so bring that band under the other knee, and then exhale, kick up, inhale to lower. Rowing back at that diagonal, so we're making that 90-degree angle with the arm. And then when we kick back, we're not arching in the back, we're really activating within our core. So if that means you don't kick back quite as far, totally fine. If you can kick back all the way and still maintain your torso position, that's great. But we only want to go to what feels most attainable to us right now. Go ahead and place those weights to the side. Band is around the thighs. And I'm gonna drive this band up towards the opposite elbow and then switch. Oops. Keep it a little bit more of a bear position as you do this. If you get too planky, the band is going to roll up. And this concludes today's advanced core workout. I hope that you enjoyed it, and we will see you next time. If you want more videos like this, be sure to subscribe to our channel. We release new workouts every Tuesday and new educational videos every Wednesday to help support your pregnancy, your birth, and beyond into motherhood. And you can also check out our online pre- and postnatal fitness program so that you can feel strong throughout your pregnancy, feel strong as you navigate motherhood, feel comfortable during both phases with intentional workouts that we have designed based on our experience of working with in-person and online clients just like you. You can check out all of our fitness programs on our website at mamastayfit.com and use code YouTube10 to get 10% off any of our online offerings.